Hello, hello, hello. You could have been from anywhere, from any time, from any place. But you took your time to come join me, and I do thank you. I really do thank you. I am your Falaka and game developer, Sony Blaze, and welcome to my corner of the universe. Ooh, yes. So, welcome to Game Dev Journals number 5, episode 5. So a bit of a update of what I have got going on. So one of the first things that I have got done with since the last time that we was on the game journal was to set up a GitHub account so I could do some version control. Now, version control is very important for any of your development needs or whatever that you are developing. Now, the reason why is because you gotta like, subscribe, and share this video. So make sure you hit that likes, subscribe, and share button so to help me out in the future so I can go ahead and continue on doing what I love doing. But back to the main thing that I was talking about. Now, the reason why you really truly do need version control is because of the nature of game development and how things work and how things can just really go completely wrong if you're not careful. Even if you are careful, things will get completely wrong. You might sit there, start doing something with the code, and all of a sudden just something messed up happens and just the code just breaks the whole game. Or maybe something like, thank you, old computer right here. You work so well. Something happened to your computer and your computer just goes kapooey. So you need to go ahead and have versions controls to go ahead and make sure that the game that you're working on is nice and safe and backed up. Or if you did break the game, you have a previous version that you can go back and work with. Actually, better yet, I gotta make sure I do another version of the game real quick. So right now, after this video, so I went up and set a repository on GitHub. Would I send a link to there? Maybe in the future once this game is done, unless I am working with some individuals who want to actually help me with my project. But other than that, this is a private link. But eventually, I will actually open to the public. Not soon, but eventually down the road. Now, once I got the repository out of the way, I finally got the core of the game within built. The actual core of the game that I actually just wanted, and I could actually go from there and expand from that point. So the main gist of the core of the game is to run, jump, and try to beat the score as fast as you can. And that's pretty much it. It's just a regular platformer. So this is just the bare bones of the game. Just, runs towards the end of the goal as fast as you can. That's the bare bones of it. And with that out of the way, now I can go ahead and add in all the extra game mechanics that I want to actually put into it. And I'm actually really am happy for that. So that I got that out the way and I don't have to worry about that. And I can actually focus more on the art as well as some of the more funner game mechanics that will or may come into the game later on. Now, one of the few troubles that I did have while actually building the core of the game while I was getting there is pitfalls. Yes, pitfalls. Since I am really still a beginner at game development, having pitfalls working correctly, so once the person falls off the map, they die. It took me a bit of time to actually get correct, but now, as you can see, when you drop down to the hole, the character dies. So goodbye, Mr. Stickman. But one of the main problems that I did have a lot of trouble with, that I had like just a lot of trouble with, is the timer. I mean, the timer. Now, getting the timer to actually count down with the seconds and all was simple enough. I had no problem with that. I just got that done. Found me a video, pop, bam, and bam, got it done right away. The issue that I was having was when the timer went down to 0, it kills the player. Now, for like a week, I could not figure out the issue. I sat there and tried to figure it out for like 2-3 hours, gave up. Maybe the next day, tried again, then gave up. And then after like a week of just not just leaving it alone and just working on something else. And this is what's great about game design and game development and game coding. While you're coding something else, the issue and problems that you may have before may work out with another mechanic or code that you're building. So I was sitting there, I can't remember exactly what I was doing. I believe I was fixing up the scoreboard, I believe. Then once I was fixing up the scoreboard, I started to begin to figure out how to fix the timer issue. And lo and behold, bam, after a few messing around on knick-knack paddywhacks, I got the timer done and it's fixed. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm just like so happy I just got it done. I was just losing some sleep with that one. I was losing some sleep with that one. Now, with the art aspects of the game, I'm actually doing the art myself. So far, what I have got done was the cover. You already seen the draft of the cover, and the guy with no face, that is the main character. I'm just gonna name him Nekui because he's gonna be it's gonna be mainly a base out of it's gonna be a Haitian targeted type of game. What I mean by Haitian targeted, it's still gonna have a lot of American elements to it, obviously, but Haitians, and it's gonna be geared towards Haitians. As what I mean is there's gonna be a lot of spoken Creole, as well as some more Haitian culture within the game itself, as well as the character, since the character is going to be Haitian himself. So once all the necessary things are done and it's time to actually work more into the story, I'm going to go deeper into the culture of Haiti, my culture, and put it within the game. Now, one of the other mechanics that I do have within a game, is the hunger system. Now, this wasn't part of the core of the game, but that's what I actually wanted to go ahead and do, is to actually add a hunger system. So, cause see, one of the things about the character on the game, and you already seen him on the draft cover, is he's a Haitian, and where he picks and how he actually feed himself is a bowl of avec sauce pois. So basically is rice and like bean paste or wherever you want to bean sauce or whatever you want to call that. So I remember and the reason why I put that in the game, because I remember I was seeing this video. It was it was a long time ago. They was having Grill Fest. And while Grill Fest was going on, this guy made this video. It was funny. It was really funny. I can't remember what the theme was. Oh, it was Kanye West and I think 69 or whatever the snitch name is. That video. So anyway, they did like a Haitian version of it, and that shit was funny. And he was talking about like the sauce pop gives him force, like like the rice and beans gives him power. So I was like, you know what? I want to add that into the game. Oh, thank you very much, man. I'll put your name somewhere on the video, but bam, there you go. Thank you for that idea. So, anyways, one of the last things that I have done within the game is to, because when I, decided to let some people try, so to give some test runs. One of the things that came up is mobile, because I wanted for people to in mobile to actually play it. So I had to have some mobile controls. So what I had to have added was mobile buttons. And they so far it works on the PC, but I'm not sure how it will work on a mobile device. So eventually I'm gonna have to go ahead and test that. But that's one of the simplest things that I have done so far was the mobile controls. I mean, it's very simple, and hopefully it doesn't get out of the way. So, anyways, thank you for joining me in my corner of this devlog episode number 5. It's kind of a little rushed run, but we got through it. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share as well too. Or if you want to make sure to keep caught up with my devlogs, you just make sure you just subscribe, and we will keep up what we got. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Have a nice day.